Well, hello and welcome people of the internet to Royal Revolt Warriors. This is a new bullet heaven. The demo just dropped about a week ago for me when I'm recording this at least. And it's a new co-op bullet heaven. There seems to be a lot more co-op bullet heavens entering the market. Me personally, I haven't seen like a big calling out for these multiplayer games, but apparently there must be if there's a lot of these new multiplayer ones coming out. So we're going to take a look at it and see what we got. If you want to check out the demo for yourself, link will of course be down below in the description as always, but for now let's go ahead and jump in. Before we actually jump in, let's take a look at the menus here. So we do have different quests. So we do have achievement based unlocks for future weapons, looks like for different classes maybe, or maybe this is I'm assuming this is a class and not a skin. So yeah, we have to clear the Royal Forest, with Krista and survive 15 minutes in Royal Forest. It says trust me, it's not because I died. It's just because I was just checking out the game just to see exactly how it plays out. We have our meta progression over here, very simple and easy. All the UI is very easy to read and it's very clear to read. You know, a lot of big buttons here, a lot of nice big font. We're going to start with the king here. Starting weapon, we have a royal sword, good with this. I'm going to be honest, I'm assuming this is area, maybe attack speed, and I don't know, either damage. It can't be projectiles because this is a slash, but hovering over it doesn't tell me. We can flip this over, take a look at our stats. Very basic stat tree, not even tree, just very basic stats, right? This is not going to be a, Rogue Genesia with a million different stats. This is a very simplistic version of the game. Press X to join. Well, I don't have a controller plugged in, so it's just telling us that. So I'm going to hit space to select. Stage cleared, we're going to go into the Royal Forest. Now, the space button doesn't actually work here. Oh, it does work here. Okay, never mind. I tried it before and didn't. I stand corrected. All right, so warriors attack automatically. WASD to move. Right now, we can toggle aim. So we can either aim in the direction we're moving, or we can toggle aim and move it around wherever we're aiming. And that's definitely the way we're going to go. No dash. I miss my dash. You guys know I love dashes in my bullet heavens, but this one, at least as far as I found, does not have any. So in terms of aesthetics, this is an aesthetic that, I'm going to be honest, reminds me... Okay, I've tried this monk's brew. We're going to pop it. The area is so small, I'm surprised that we can even hit anything with it. There is contact damage, which is something I was wondering about. With this area being so small, I'm going to take the attack speed here. Like, is there contact damage? And there is contact damage. Now, luckily, these guys die fast enough that it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take the XP gain here. We have our active weapons and our passives up here on the top left that we can see. And we can also see player one. So I'm assuming that when you're playing with your friends, you'll be able to see their loadouts as well and see how they're doing. I'm going to increase, actually, let's just get more XP. Let's just level up faster, get more upgrades. Yeah, so we do have these, the piggy waves coming through, and we do have some projectile enemies here coming through. Now, in terms of aesthetics, I'm just going to take the attack area here, make it a tiny bit bigger. It does remind me of, gonna be honest, Clash of Clans. And so that was one of the things that I was wondering about, like we've been playing Twilight Survivors on the channel. And one thing that I didn't realize when I first started playing it and had to look at after, based on the UI, I was like, is this a mobile game? Like, I'm not sure. Like, the game is good. So just because I say, is it a mobile game? Don't get me wrong. That doesn't necessarily mean, is it bad? And Twilight Survivors, turns out, yes, that was a mobile game. So I was kind of wondering the same thing here, right? Typically, my thought is, well, I guess Twilight Survivors not lining up with the point I'm about to make. But I figured that maybe if there's no dash, maybe it's because of the, you're working with a certain amount of screen real estate if you're designing for mobile. But that being said, obviously, think about it now. It's meant to be a co-op game. I'm not sure how that... Although you can obviously play co-op on mobile. But let's go ahead and go base damage. No, let's get walk speed. I want to be a little bit faster since we don't have that dash. All right, we got Shreks coming in. Now, so I did a little bit more research. This game is not, at least at this point, on mobile. However... Royal Revolt is an IP that has been coming out. So this is kind of like the Zelda Warrior game that came out a while ago, where it's kind of like Dynasty Warriors, right? It's kind of that thing where Royal Revolt is already an IP and it is a mobile game. So this is kind of their foray into the PC, into the Steam world. And that's probably why the design kind of is reminiscent of other mobile games, because the developers are used to working on mobile games. And so they probably, my guess would be that probably like character designs, some UI elements have probably been migrated over from their other Royal Revolt games. There are actually two. Never heard of them. It's been a long time since I've been a mobile game player, gonna be honest. Let's go with more projectiles on our cultist staff. But again, mobile gaming has come a long way. You know, for a while, when people say mobile games, I would think like, ugh, like it's a mobile game. You know, I mean, it kind of took a weird dip, right? We went from mobile games being quite good back in like the Fruit Ninja, Joypack Jet Ride, Angry Birds, like those days, Tiny Birds, those days. And then it kind of took, you know, the pathway to like the Clash of Clans route, where it was all Summoner War, where it was all like gacha games. And you know, where mobile phones are quite powerful. So just because a game is a mobile game or comes from a mobile developer does not mean a bad game does that not make. Let's take more walk speed. So how does this game stand up on its own? Well, to be honest, this is as far as I've gotten. 4 minutes in. Movement does feel, I mean, it's not necessarily sluggish. You know, hitboxes so far have been good. I haven't been getting hit by things that I thought I should be. In fact, for a while when I was doing my first run, I didn't even think there was contact damage because I was running into enemies and I wasn't being hit immediately. So there's, you know, there's that. It's not like I'm being hit from like this distance here where I'm like, hey, I probably shouldn't have gotten hit by that. We're actually pretty good there. Upgrades seem to be mostly plentiful. You know, we got our sword attack. We got our little area damage on the floor, although it's quite small. Quite small. It's about the size, I think I can stretch out my arms farther than that area. Let me actually take a quick look here. Once I get into a safe area, yeah, right here. Let's take a look. Can I check? Okay, so there's no controls. So literally those are the only controls in the game. Oh, and there's a little map here. Okay, so we can kind of see where the barrels are. Likely so that we can see where our comrades are when we play with friends. I would assume that to be the case. Right, so a lot of the design elements are likely going to be around the fact that you can play this co-op. Oh, is that a magnet? No. Oh, so it just makes all my attacks larger. Okay. That was a little bit confusing at first, just because typically you hear the word magnet and you think of sucking in all the experience just based on, you know, and I'm going to be honest, sound effects, not that pleasing. Okay, so we have a little mini boss here, a little yellow Shrek. Shrek has evolved. He now has orange form. He's like Piccolo. Okay, but I would like to actually hit him, to be fair. We're also getting completely surrounded by Shreks. Let's go attack speed. Oh boy, we got little dagger boys. Oh, they're little kamikazes. So I guess another one of my questions would be, if you're playing solo, does the game balance itself? Oh, what does this do? Just bombs all the enemies around us. Okay. Does the game balance itself around playing solo? Or is it still balanced in a way that you would be playing with four people? I don't know. Don't know the answer to that. Luckily, they're very generous with healing items, though, which is a good thing considering we don't have a lot of health regen, and it looks like we're getting completely surrounded. Okay, I got to turn down those sound effects. Those are mighty loud. Okay, these guys we can just walk through. They've got low enough health that we can just make a little bit of space here, push them back. Let's go base damage. We've got to get this. We got to get Orange Shrek down. I will say, though, it is really nice to have a game that doesn't overcomplicate damage. I mean, it can definitely be nice to play a game. Let's go base damage here. To play games where, you know, you have all different styles of damage. You have your, like, different elemental damage. You have the base damage. You got different kinds of multipliers. You got things that can shred defense. But, you know, sometimes it's nice to just have, like, base damage in, like, we're doing less than 10 damage as far as our damage goes. So it's kind of nice. It's very easy to look at something and say, like, okay, base damage plus 2 literally means that it's going to deal an additional 2 damage. That being said, let's go increased area. I don't know if the game has any kind of skill evolutions. That's something I haven't figured out yet, so we might want to take the sword as high as we can here and see. Oh, there's the actual magnet. Let's go ahead and get some HP regeneration. Get that up a little bit. Okay, our fireball has a pew-pew sound. Not the sound effect I would expect to hear on that attack. I have it turned out. I'm not going to turn it back up because those kamikaze boys were way too loud. But I can definitely hear underneath there's some pew-pew noises going on. Okay, we just got to survive down to 5 minutes, and then we get our new character. Wonder how that works for multiplayer. Are all the characters automatically unlocked if you join a multiplayer lobby, or do you have to have all the characters unlocked first? Or can you just all play the king? You can probably all play the king. That probably makes more sense. I was thinking maybe you would have to have different characters, but probably don't have to. Okay, let's take base damage. All right, come on. Just spiral right into my yellow glowing disc of doom. Yeah, let's not back ourselves into a corner though. That would be smart. Okay, can you give me a magnet here? Nope. Health. I didn't need that. Didn't need that either, but I'll take it. Yeah, they're very generous with health. I'm surprised there aren't different upgrades. You know, upgrades that either... Yeah, I was just going to say Rampage is good. Rampage is going to help us clear out... Yeah, there's a magnet. Give it to me. Oh, we got another boss here. Let's go base damage. Here we go. Let's focus on this boss while we have Rampage up. Get as much damage on it as possible. Nice. Get some health. Let's go base damage since we have multiple of these. And the chests regenerate very quickly. Or regenerate, respawn very quickly. Bomb. Nice. Okay, what do we get? An attack speed? Yeah, let me go attack speed on the cultist. Now we're kind of trying to max this out. I'm not even sure what max is, if you can max them out, or if they just go infinitely. Guess we're going to find out together, huh? More bread? Give me that, give me that, give me that bread. Nice, we got some gold. XP gain. Ooh, pierced enemies. There we go. That's going to help us clear some out. Okay, let's take care of some of these projectile cronies. Movement is luckily fast enough that we can, you know, movement is balanced with the projectile-based movement too, so you can kind of, so, you know, they're not going faster than you are. Otherwise, it would make dodging those very difficult. Nice, we got some extra gold. Right now, our garlic is absolutely smoking everybody. Okay, let's go attack speed on the Royal Sword. Kamikazes are back. Gotta survive another 2.5 minutes to get a new character. Oh, it looks like the Kamikazes actually do friendly fire. That's good to know. We can kind of use them to our advantage. What are we getting here? Attack duration. Let's just grab more armor. Yeah, I wonder if there's any reason to be exploring. I've kind of been in one area for a long period of time. There's no real, like, reason to move around as far as I found, because the barrels respawn so fast that as long as I have an area that has, like, 2 or 3... I mean, this one's already back up. Just grab walk speed here. You know, like, this one's already back up. Can I just farm these 3 just over and over again? Yeah, this one's already back up. When is this one going to pop back up? Oh, it looks like our staff. So it looks like 8 is max level. I'm going to hang around here to see when that barrel pops back up. This one's already back up? Okay, so it has to be off screen for it to spawn back in. They probably don't have any kind of, like, spawn animation. Yeah, these spawn so quickly. So there's really no reason to ever leave, as far as I can tell, right? Like, there's no other indicators on the map that there's anything other than barrels? Here we go, Rampage. Let's just run through them. Let's just go HP regen. Yeah, that sound effect sounds like something that would come out of an action figure toy from like the 90s. Okay, I've been a little bit too reckless with my health. We got to be a little bit more careful. I wonder if these signs actually indicate anything or if they're just decoration. It does look like food, but it's kind of hard to tell if it's like actually pointing me in the direction of something or if it's just... Because this one also... Wait, that doesn't say anything. Okay, let's take down the projectile boss. We survived to 5 minutes, so we got our new character. He's not too hard. Just stay close to him and then go off to the side. Let's grab more armor. Base damage. Got nice big fireballs with their pew-pews. Oh, we're gonna get swarmed. We're getting swarmed. What are you running away from? You sissies. Come on back. Oh boy, we're starting to get overrun here. Let's see if maybe we can find another magnifier. Rampage would be better. Looking for a rampage. Give me a rampage. Gold looks like cheese. I thought that was cheese for a second. Okay, another mini boss. But again, maybe we just run and we look for rampage. There's cheese. Nothing. Okay, we're getting a little bit surrounded. Getting a little bit surrounded. That's not so good. Give me rampage. I don't care about the gold. Give me rampage. Or healing. I'll take healing at this point, too. Let's go attack speed. Got a barrel up here. Give me something good. Magnifier. Okay, that'll help. That'll help ease the pain a little bit. We got bread. Holding on to this cheese for a little bit. There we go. Use it up. So it doesn't look like enemies scale as you progress. Right? So the enemies that we could kill in one hit before are still being hit by one. So it's not like they're, you know, they're not getting extra stats as we progress through time. Let's go attack area. Wow, that made it a tiny bit bigger. Oh no, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, let's find some more chests. Give me food. Yikes, we're getting into a little bit of trouble here. There's a barrel up here. Give me food, please. Okay, rampage is good too. A little bit late, but we at least got it. Okay, I need to find food now, badly. Okay, max HP. There we go. There's some food. Okay, we're slowly working our way back up. Nice. We got a little bit of time to regen a little bit more health. Magnifier. That'll help out. Clear out some more enemies. Nice. Big food. Now, is there going to be like a final boss at the end, or is it just literally survive because we're about to be surrounded again? Magnet, that'll help out. Push enemies back for a little bit. Let's go more HP regen. Let's go walk speed. Let's go max HP. Is that it? Now do I just go until I die? Have we hit endless mode? Oh, no, there is a boss. Okay, okay. We do have to kill the boss. Oh, he's got a lot of health. Luckily, it looks like enemy spawning has gone down. Oh, boy. All right, let's kill Nasty Nork. Oh, get out of there. Okay, let's find some more health. That's gold. I thought that was cheese. Bomb is helpful. Okay, so there is still enemy spawning. It's just kind of slowed down a bit. That was not a very good magnet. Trying to get to either regen a little bit more health or trying to find some food here before kind of walking in on the boss. There we go. Rampage is going to help us out clearing some of this out. Take care of the boss here. Nothing really good here for regen or armor. Okay, I'm not going to try and get my my brew damage on him. I'm taking a little bit too much contact damage, so I'm going to stick to fireballs. Nice, some bread. Okay, let's go. Beat up on the nasty Nork. More gold. Give me the gold after he smashes. There we go. Nice little bomb to help me out here. I love meat. Let's go. Firebomb him down. Okay, taking a little bit too much contact damage. Nice. That's going to help us out. Rampage. All right. Take him out. Take him out. Fireball him to death. Let's go. There we go. Boss down. Easy enough. Victory. All right, so we got a couple new weapons. I was gonna say, like, weapons seemed like they were kind of lacking. We only had 3 weapons to start. Okay, so there's gonna be some other things. We got a new trinket. Increases the size of attacks. Increases weapon damage. Slashes in front of the... Oh, I thought we already had war... Oh, maybe it unlocks Royal Sword for the other warriors. We got Krista. Very nice. Oh, the Viking lady? Let's just take a look at Krista here. Wait, that's Krista? No, that's Advisor. I thought you said I unlocked Krista. You sure about that game? Maybe it unlocked it and I can buy her? Maybe that's what it did. That's got to be what it did. Okay, and we also have the Advisor who has a boomerang. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, so Royal Revolt Warriors. Let's recap a little bit. Oh yeah, we also have a gold. We can get meta aggression. It's interesting. I think it would be well, I mean, if you're looking for something to play with your friends, right? You got a new one to check out. However, I think this game, I think it's just a little bit too, well, here, let me clarify. For myself, I think it's a little bit too simple. It's a little bit too watered down. Now, that being the case, you know, I've been playing a lot of Bullet Heavens recently, so I've been trying a lot of different stuff. And for the most part, I enjoy the ones that are a little bit more complicated, where there's a lot more options to be had, a lot of weapons. This is, to me, this feels like a game that's going to probably be targeted at people who are new to the Bullet Heaven genre and don't want to walk in. Again, something like Rogue Genesia has a lot going on. There's a lot of different, like, skill trees where you have to have, there's different things on different maps where if you want a certain upgrade, you have to go to a particular map. The weapon trees are can be a little bit complicated first, how to unlock everything. You have different soul cards that you can only get if you've unlocked everything previously. There's a lot of different stats and they all multiply and add in different ways. It's definitely more complicated versus something like Royal Revolt, which kind of like Twilight Survivors, which we've been playing a little bit on the channel, is just a little bit more watered down. It's something that, you know, if you are playing with friends, you don't necessarily want to spend all this time like reading all the soul cards. You just want to get in and get out, and you want to play in a way that you can make decisions quickly, especially if the level up system is built so that everybody levels at the same time and it pauses everyone's game. You know, you don't want to be waiting on your friends to read all their different cards, all their different abilities, and figure out what is best. You kind of want to just get in, you know, click something really quick and then get back to fighting. So I can definitely see there being a market for this style of game. And like I said, I'm not surprised the kind of, again, I don't want to say in a negative connotation, but the more simplistic style of game, you can definitely, like with the UI, right? You can definitely tell that it comes from developers who are used to working on mobile games. I think it just kind of has that feel to it. Again, it's kind of tough when you have the art style of like Clash of Clans. Your mind's gonna generally go there first. So I don't know, that might kind of turn a certain portion of people away who just already have that mindset about the game without even taking a look at it. Not sure about that. But that's just kind of how I felt when I first looked at it. Those were my first impressions. So if I'm having those first impressions, I would assume that there are going to be a number of people who also have the same first impressions. So yeah, I think that they are targeting a specific group of people. I'm not sure if that's going to be the majority of people who play Bullet Heavens, but maybe they're trying to, you know, bring... I'm not sure exactly what kind of style game Royal Revolt is on, like, the first two games, but if they are trying a new genre, then they're probably, I would assume, trying to bring over their audience from their mobile platform onto their PC platform. And it, you know, this could be kind of a step forward to bring, maybe it's a step to bring more people onto their mobile platform. I'm not exactly sure. There might be a little bit of a kind of a marketing strategy there. But what do you guys think of Royal Revolt? Let me know down below in the comments if you think this is one you're going to try out. Like I said, demo is the link to the demo will be down below in the description as always. If you guys liked the video and you had fun, would you kindly smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more roguelike content. But guys, I have been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I'll see y'all next time.